Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Retro Geek here. Thank you for joining me for another discussion video. Hopefully, I'm going to get around to doing some top picks and even my Zelda video. I just need a little bit longer on it because I feel like it's going to be one of those topics that it's going to take me a very long time to talk about. So, I've been absent for a while. I understand that. Not going into too much detail, but there have been personal issues that have just been going on. Health wise that have just kind of been preventing me from getting onto the computer and doing a video, and I just got this computer back, so now I can make videos again. And I know that there's a lot that I missed, so I might be behind on making those videos. I might go back to them later on. So if you could just bear with me, I'll more likely get back to doing them later on because I know there's a lot that I missed. But for now, we're going to talk about something else. What we're going to talk about is something that came up yesterday, actually. I'm going to go ahead and just pull it up right here for you. You're going to see it. It's going to, sorry about that. As you can see here, it's a report that Square Enix has basically sold off a couple of game studios for blockchain and NFT investments. And I just wanted to sort of talk about the good and the bad about this. Now, you might be wondering, well, what's good and what's bad? Well, you're welcome to leave your comments down below about what you think about this. But we're just going to sort of just talk about a little bit that they struck a deal with a group called Embracer Group over the ownership of Crystal Dynamics, Eidos Montreal, and Square Enix Montreal. And Crystal Dynamics has made some good games in the past. So now what basically is happening is that Embracer Group, don't know why I can't talk today, has now got the rights for games such as Tomb Raider and Deus Ex. So that's interesting. And so you might be wondering, well, why does that matter? Well, like I said, there's a good and there's a bad in this. The good is that someone else has the rights to Deus Ex and Tomb Raider. And I like the Deus Ex series. They haven't made a new Deus Ex in a while. The last one that I know of, I think, was Mankind Divided. Um, which I like the first one. I really liked Human Revolution, and I haven't gotten a chance to play Mankind Divided yet. Um, but I'm going to. I want to. So it seems like that kind of series that Square Enix hasn't really been paying much attention to for whatever reason. And then of course the new Tomb Raider games, I hear they're good too. So the good is that we might actually have a gaming studio that cares about the IP enough to release these things. And I don't know if they're going to make them console exclusives. I would like to see them go multi-plat, and that includes Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation and PC. But I would be surprised if they make some kind of a deal where, you know, one or maybe the other of these IPs is a console exclusive for a while. So that's good that we have that mix up in there, that we have something that is going to potentially lead to more games coming out. Hopefully, they get some new hires in there and some staff in there that really make these games look good and that they really care about them and take the time to make them good and not just rush them out or turn them into some free to play microtransaction filled cash grab for the sake of name only. But what I'm concerned about is the beginning part of this article, which says that they sold off these game studios for blockchain and NFT investments. I just don't feel as though this is going to work out. Um, I don't think this is going to work out. I'm sorry. you might be one of those kind of people that care about NFTs or blockchain, whatever. But I just feel as though you got these companies that they're trying to force NFTs down our throat, and they're trying to make something happen. They're trying to make this next big thing happen that no one's asking for. For me, the next big movement happens because gamers make it happen. The battle royale, as much as it's become oversaturated, because everybody wanted to again reach for that and make it their own to make money in it. When you get so much in there, it crumbles upon itself, like how the hero games did. There were so many Guitar Hero games and you know Garage Band and guitar games. We use those peripherals that it crumbled upon itself. But battle royales became a thing because the gamers made it a thing. Fortnite became popular, so everybody wanted to get in on that, and now we have a ton of battle royales. The next big thing needs to happen because gamers make it happen. Why do you think we have so many open world games? Because people started to embrace huge open world games where they wanted to get 50, 60 to 100 hours out of the games. So I feel like this is the opposite. I feel like this is developers who are trying to force NFTs down our throat. Kind of like what they try to do with loot boxes, and we all know how that kind of blew up in their face, where they're like, now you got to remove these loot boxes. They're basically gambling, and they're basically this, that, and the other. And I believe they might still be around in some games, but I was mostly thinking about like Battle Battlefront and all that stuff, the Star Wars games that had them. But yeah, it's sad that they've sold off these IPs to try to chase something that I feel as though is going to blow up in their face. And it's also bad because if the investments do fall through, they don't get their money back on NFTs, they basically lose money, and Square Enix goes and sells itself because it feels like we can't stay profitable anymore. We can't make any money. We can't stay in business. We have to sell ourselves. You just got rid of some huge IPs that would have brought your value up. So now your value is going down. Now you're going to be in a point to where if you do sell, you're going to sell for less, and you basically shot yourself in the foot. But it's fine. I always believe that we need to speak with our wallets when it comes to this. So I don't want NFTs. I'm not buying them. That's all there is to it. Um, I guess that's all there is to really say on it, guys. I'm sorry for dragging this out like that. And I do apologize if this video has issues. I'm going to go back and watch it again just to make sure uh, and keep fiddling around with this camera until I figure it out. Because when I go back and I watch earlier videos, it was working fine. It was looking fine and dandy. Then for some reason, the last couple of videos, it's been kind of stuttery and not working properly, and I don't know why. So I appreciate you still listening, still working with me as I work out the kinks of this rebirth of the channel. And I might just go back to a podcast format where it's just me talking on the microphone, just to make it easier. And I just bring up gameplay or bring up photos or news articles that we're talking about. And yeah, but feel free to leave any suggestions also in the comments down below of anything you'd like to see me talk about. Um, I like to hear what you guys have to say, even though I don't really get much feedback on anything. But have a good day, guys. I'll see you next time.